this video. Also, can I get a welcome to the vent function? Link.
Huh?
Some insane information exposed about Call of Duty. Here's three-dimensional. Why on
I don't get it.
God's green earth does this patent need to exist? The scariest part is that this image included in the patent's resources displays a player's face overlaid over their gameplay. The footnote that describes this image reads as the following. In embodiments, the expressions/reactions of movements of image 1504, which is this image right here, reflect the user's expressions/reactions and movements in real time. This software is capable of using your camera to read and analyze your reactions and emotions.
You know what? This actually might be the most revolutionary, good and positive thing that I've ever seen. Yo, imagine if they can tell what players like actually when they play the game based off of their facial or whatever, right? And then make better games and evolve their games in a better way. Not in the way that people say that they want a game to be, but in the way they actually feel like the game is. Bro, that's actually impressive.
And the game is also confirmed to be accessing your camera as soon as the game starts up. But then we have to ask, why is Call of Duty getting access to your camera?
Oh, I mean, is this true though? Because the camera doesn't light up though. My camera gets heated when my camera's on. And there's a light on it. When I play the game, it doesn't do that.
Camera the moment the game boots up. It's not to design a 3D model of your face for graphic design purposes, or maybe it is, I don't know. But what other things has Activision created or perhaps patented that would need camera access in order to get the most benefit out of it? Well, we return once again to one of our favorite patents, system and method for driving microtransactions in multiplayer video games. And here is where I drop the bombshell. We can see right here in this patent that Activision has designed a system that does a few things by reading the emotional state of a player using visuals. Firstly, in this section right here, it reads, examples of quality factors include, without limitation, a player quitting a match or gameplay session while other players are still playing, indicating satisfaction, blah, 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 until we get right here. A player engagement factor, e.g., a speed of player input, a level of focus as determined from camera peripherals, etc., where greater engagement may indicate greater satisfaction. So in this patent, a camera is used to analyze the emotional state of a player. Another section reads, the quality factors may include, for example, a duration of a gameplay session, e.g. via analysis of player historical data, player psychological state, e.g. frustration level, and or other information. So Activision has created methods and systems that read player emotions in order to drive microtransactions.
Yo, BZ, props to them for making that. Make players that are fucking weird and are racist and shit and disruptive as fuck and throw games actually see what they don't like and put them in lobbies where there's most of the things that they don't like and make them in a loop where they don't even know what's happening. And they're being given the most shittiest experience that they give to other players in the game. And lock them into this weird cycle of psychological torture that they do to others. Hold on now.
Matchmaking. And the best part, the patent that creates 3D facial images out of 2D images is cited within the microtransaction patent. And they have an AI that listens to your microphone in game chat, so the game has unrestricted camera access, can see your face and hear your voice without you giving them permission to see your face or hear your voice outside of voice chat. Unless somewhere in the terms of service there is a loophole that we sign up to, which I wouldn't be too surprised about, this is really bad. So Call of Duty has camera access as soon as the game starts up, and Activision has patents that suggest that a camera can be used in-game to measure your engagement levels and do whatever else it wants to do. Remember, when Branchoff Bush did this text with XDefiant, no DLL files were pulled at all, meaning the game wasn't using anything on the system to run the game, and the game was executing all of its own unique code. That's quite interesting. XDefiant, a game without manipulative matchmaking and a transparent dev team, doesn't use any DLL processes, not one, nor does it do any other kind of engagement measurement. But then we get to Call of Duty, where we can feel something is quite off about the game, and we suddenly discover the game.
These videos are like made to hate, and it's like they don't even explore a singular thought that's outside the scope of maybe it's not completely evil. I feel like it's always like only bad faith, only negative. I think it can. I know you're gonna get less views. It can be beneficial to at least show that. Yo, let's have a conversation. what could this be? This maybe that. It's only always bad for viewers. It's just annoying. It's like you're not even offering some form of like food for thought or some form of. It's just
unrestricted camera feed access, as well as patents about reading player emotions for engagement. That cites a patent that uses a camera to model a 3D face out of a 2D image. I wonder what they could be trying to do. But this next patent seals the deal. May I present to you methods and systems for continuing to execute a simulation after
Wait, dude. For my satisfaction? No way. Wait, this website asking for my cookies to give me more bitter targeted ads for my experience? No, dude. I want ads in German about fucking gingerbread fucking cookies or some shit like that for fucking Christmas 5 years ago. That's the ad that I want though. So why don't you give me that? Bro, how is it bad to have shit tailored for you? I don't get it.
Processing resources go offline. Already the name of this patent is incredibly off-putting, but then you read into what it's capable of doing, and you start to really question what's going on. Get ready for this one. A system and method is provided that simulates gameplay of non-player characters, NPCs, distributed across networked end-user devices. The system may identify end-user devices that are connected to the system through a network and are available to participate in a simulation in which each participating end-user device is provided with one or more NPCs to be executed. An end-user device may be available to participate when it has sufficient computing capacity, such as when in an idle or standby state. As such, the system may leverage spare computing capacity of networked end-user devices to execute NPCs at networked end-user devices during a simulation. In this manner, the behavior of an NPC may be tested using real-world connections that may affect gameplay, such as network connection quality, user-to-user game engine coordination and data exchanges, and or other real-world conditions associated with networked end-user devices. That's wicked complex, but this is essentially what is called a botnet, which is a computer virus, which is a felony. For those of you who don't know, botnets are a network of computers that have been artificially connected by malware or a virus. Within a botnet, the combined computing power of every computer is used to more efficiently perform fraudulent activity, such as generate more spam emails, DDoS.
I mean, if this shit is in the fine print when you log into the game, say it's a felony. It's a felony. It's also illegal to record somebody without their consent, but technically the game is recording you because when you go into the game, you give it your fucking permission and shit like that, and you sign the fucking the player agreement. Well, you don't want to get mad about this shit. Don't fucking do it. Don't fucking click accept L. I mean, no, you're not gonna read all of it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
it's a website, steal data, mine cryptocurrency, or spread malware to link even more systems into the botnet. Put simply, a botnet is a virus that links multiple computers together and uses their combined computing power to more efficiently perform whatever tasks the controller wants them to do. It's hijacking computers as zombie batteries for a shady operation. That being said, this patent looks like they simply patented a botnet, which again is an illegal virus that hijacks your computer's processing power, because it's networking computers that have Call of Duty together in order to run simulations, theoretically. If we reference another patent, it essentially describes how Network is creating methods to make AI NPC players that are indistinguishable from real human beings. This is another favorite patent of mine. This
is difficult to do it.
Incredibly useful to them, because in order to toss engaging matches, they now don't have to rely on finding the right human being for the job. They can simply put you into a match that is perfectly tailored for your engagement, and you have no idea it's actually a simulation with no real human beings. Having recently apparently proved that AI bots are now in COD, you can see where I'm going with this. And just recently, we've discovered that on Steam, the game doesn't close properly. It has processes that stay open once you quit.
Okay, the crash and everything, well, oh man.
You think something might be going on here? These two patents together, executing a simulation when resources go offline to train NPCs in real-world conditions, and creating NPCs that are indistinguishable from human beings, we can start to assemble the puzzle pieces. And it's not pretty. They're using your computer, yes, yours, to train NPC AI players on the side while you're not even in the game.
What? Okay.
While you're processing.
Okay, stop. Okay. Well, I don't mind some level of like skepticism, but like some absolute fucking like random bad faith Just, oh, that's what they're doing. Some assumption. Hey, bro, this is purely speculative. There's nothing about it.
Processing resources go offline. And the same can be probably said for consoles as well. It's using your computer's processing power and resources in the background in order to train AI bots.
Guys, Riot Vanguard is putting spiders in my CPU that at night they crawl into my ears and lay eggs in my drums. It's why it's been hard to listen, because Vanguard is doing this shit. Because they have the patent for that, dude. Like, dude, fuck off. Like, holy shit, dude.
Bots that play Call of Duty, and you're connected to other players' PCs as
Oh my
well
God, bro.
through the network they've created. At least that's what the patent details. It networks a bunch of computers that have COD installed together, then uses that processing power to run simulations with these NPC bots so that they can learn how to appear more indistinguishable from human beings. They're using the
Bro, they're patents, brother. Does this mean that it's being used in the current product? Could not this be something that they're working on in like a new game in a decade or some like they're just telling shit? Does that mean that this is active in this particular game?
Processing power of your computer and your console without you knowing.
Where does it say? Give me the actual file where it says it's actually in the game.
To train their own NPC bots to further perpetuate the manipulative nature of the game.
Guys, multiple game companies are getting patents for shit that doesn't even exist yet. They're like doing mass patents on a bazillion shit that we don't even understand what that even means. Like hundreds, thousands, literally. This doesn't mean anything.
And turn it even more into the Matrix. And I'll throw in one more thing for you. What if this AI player your PC is being used to train is almost an exact one-to-one copy of how you play? Here's a detail other creators have missed. Having access to the NVCamera64.dll doesn't only mean your webcam. It means it has access to the contents of your screen. So that means when you're playing, some kind of software within Call of Duty is requesting to have access to the actual video feed of your monitor. Does that mean that it's gathering gameplay data from your perspective in order to train an AI version of you?
Chat,
it's not out of the...
Technically, chat, wouldn't this make the game a lot harder to run? If you're recording, analyzing your screen, and sending data, wouldn't you see some form of anomaly in your game's performance or your networking? You absolutely fucking would. You absolutely... That's like saying, yo, dude, I got this old phone and the camera keeps turning on. But it keeps turning on, though. It keeps going on and on and I'm trying to think. I got a SIM card and an antenna, and they're sending my photo to the planes. To the planes. Brother, okay. When some systems are running, when some hardware is running, it's bound to run hot, at least to a certain degree. It's bound to take more processing power, more battery. But if nothing changes, it's not doing it out of thin air. It's not doing it out of thin air. It can't do it. It can't do it.
Question considering what Activision has patented and what Activision is shown to do by accessing your video feed. There's no way to 1000% prove this just yet, but the fact they've patented a botnet, which is a system that is literally a felony, goes to show that they maybe aren't the most ethical company in the world. However, seeing as we have proved that Call of Duty...
Guys, your phone will drain battery if you put the camera on and you start recording for like whatever amount of time. Whatever, an hour. Your phone is going to run hot. It's going to go down in battery. Your networking is going to go way the fuck up. You're telling me that at all times, you have your phone in your pocket or whatever, and it's recording and sending pictures and photos and videos to whatever fucking antenna is out. Like, dude, this is some schizo, bro. This is some schizo shit. Schizo.
Access to your camera, even when there isn't one connected, which suggests that it's actually watching your screen and your gameplay. And there's no other reason to access the camera unless we relay it back to the patents that state that it has access to your camera, reads your emotions, and manipulates matchmaking and gameplay for the sake of making as much money as possible. We get a case that is incredible.
If they get the patent ahead of time to get actual like better. To survey the players on how they like a game, whatever. And if they give you an option to have your camera recorded or whatever, right? To give them data, I'm clicking yes. I'm clicking yes to all, okay? And I'm playing the fucking game, okay? If that's what they're doing, and they're doing a payment for the next game in 5 years or 4 years or whatever the fuck, right? And they ask, yo, for some players, experimental, if you want it, can we have the camera so to have actual feedback on our game and see what's good and what's not good based on your reaction? I click yes. Because what the fuck do I care? What? They can literally do the same thing. They can do the same thing by uploading all footage of streamers and YouTubers of their game into some AI software, and they can probably do the exact same fucking thing. So what does it fucking matter if they ask you there or they do it online through available public footage? It doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything. It doesn't hurt you at all. Like,
incredibly suspicious. And the only counter-argument is one of pure cognitive dissonance. This is bad. And it's undeniable. Call of Duty doesn't need access to your camera for the gameplay to function properly, but for some reason, it's accessing your camera anyways as soon as the game boots up. And it's literally been proven that it does. And that should terrify
okay, man, can we show can you see the proof?
you. Along with the botnet patent, we should be very scared of what's coming next.
It's been proven because I said it did. I said it's proven, so it's proven. You need to trust my word on this. I swear it's proven. Like, dude, you need to listen to my voice right now.
This game can read our facial expressions and is potentially using our computer's computing resources to train AI NPCs that they're going to toss into the matchmaking to make the game the most manipulative, dopamine drip-feeding matrix simulator we've ever experienced in gaming. And all the naysayers are just going to let it happen because it sounds too much like a conspiracy. You'll be thanking people like Branch Off Bush and me.
Dude, what I want is bots that look like bots. I want the shittiest experience in my games. When I keep a game, I want you to give me bots, but I want you to be shit fucking bots. I want them to look around so I can headshot, no crouching. I want to walk in a straight like the Fortnite ones. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want the bots to be brain dead. I want lower quality shit fucking games, dead lobbies. Yes, yes. Like what a stupid fucking argument, bro. I'm not. These arguments that I'm doing, I don't even believe in those arguments. I'm saying that there are valid counterpoints to a lot of this shit. There would be valid things to explore as, is this probably why they're doing this? Instead of just assuming the absolute worst. What a stupid dumbass. Yeah, this guy is not, bro, this is not a slop tuber. This is a sloppy, toppy YouTuber, Andy. This is off the rails. Like, what is he saying? Oh my god, bro.
2023.
Because look,
the list was this big. Holy.
Like, I'm not a coder, so I'm not gonna say that I understand it. But I'm not gonna say that this guy understands it either.
Buddy
Like,
is sealing a lifetime COD sponsorship, LOL.
No. You're missing the point. I'm saying this, what could that mean? Could that mean that the game is, I don't know, cycling through our devices to find the available fucking audio device for you to calm in the video game? Like, could this be something that's looking for microphones, cameras, or controllers that have a fucking audio device on it so that they can use the fucking thing when you use the voice chat? Like, yeah, absolutely. I think camera in a DLL doesn't mean anything.
Smokes. For context, and not just because Black Ops 6 is more modern, bro.
I don't see. You said this guy has proof in his description. I don't see it. You don't understand means it doesn't mean that he doesn't understand. Okay, then I should if you're not selling me on how you understand it, you're as good as someone who doesn't understand it. If you don't earn the credibility by explaining to me that you understand it and how, so I can understand it, then you're not doing shit. And I default don't really believe you. It's just what it is. Like, explain it, or it's otherwise I don't give a shit. Nobody knows what that means. Show me the Twitter thread what this guy explains what that one camera thing means. This guy really saw the word camera and made up activate and secretly using your webcam or something. Yes, NV camera 64 DL, NVIDIA Ansel. It's an in-game camera. It lets you take photographs and has nothing to do with your webcam. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, brother. Oh my god, bruh. I can't. I cannot. Still, the high horse gives a bit, my friend. A player engagement factor, a speed of player input, a level of focus is determined on camera peripherals. Yo, dog, Alice, out. This guy links proof of everything. This guy shows what the thing does and what it is, and how it's used. This guy replies, "You should educate yourself, brother." And he links a screenshot of a wiki or what? No, I can't do this anymore. No, we fell off as a species. It's over. This guy explains in detail and shows that it works in action. This guy links a cutoff of a fucking wiki page. Holy fuck, it must be slow. A DLL can be two things at once. So because it can, it is because you said so? Can I access something if the application doesn't request it? The NV64 inject into the game by NVIDIA because it requested their streaming and photos overlays. Oh man. Oh my god, bro. Anyway.